Well, going to be FNATIC coming in with a CT side start. They had that up their sleeve. You can see these Betway odds edging this ever so slightly in favor of FaZe. I think FNATIC, they dropped off ever since reaching that #1 spot for a brief moment in the world rankings. Going to open this round up and actually followed up now by BMAS as well. So quite the advantage taken out of the gate in this pistol round. There is a flank coming in from JW over at long, but it's going to hinge on Golden and Brolin holding down these players at the crossroads, and Brolin is trapped. BMAS just savoring every bullet, and JW on this wrap not able to accomplish anything. Now they know he's here, and he's just
right now is a very quiet server. FNATIC are hiding, and they've got a couple of scouts to play with as well. JW up on the construction outside of B. FaZe going to try and fast play this site. The smoke at the door means they can only come through the window, and that's exactly where FNATIC are watching right from below as well. FaZe need that tunnel split, but it's only one man, and Nico, he's opened up. The flash is good. He follows up, tries to get into the site, but it's the Deagles and the CZs rather that put up a bit of a defense. FNATIC finding kills, but FaZe getting the plant. Scout on the retake. Ooh, nice shot for Crims. Now they're certainly going to give it a go. There may be no kit here for FNATIC, and that smoke has really thrown a spanner in the works. Crims cut off, and Golden, he needs a kill here. If he doesn't get it, this is just going to be a save for FNATIC. And right FaZe packing into this B-bomb site, and well, Brolin's just left it, only to realize the error of his ways. Shot in the head, and now dead. It's Cold Zero in essentially a 1-on-3 on this site. He only puts up one, and that was flip side. Well did it flip side on Cash. He once used that many moons ago. Right now to B rush for FaZe, a double setup for FNATIC. The crossfire is good. Golden is going to get a kill as Brolin draws them in. He jumps up though, and the molly burns him. JW comes in from the window, and Golden's going to get dropped, but JW's putting up numbers. The flash is good. Cold, while Blind fires back, and he finds two, not the third. The quick
double setup does lie in wait. Actually, as I point that out, JW has fallen back over towards the crossroads. That's an interesting point to note, right? Crims is the man playing the drop down with this M4. Usually it's an AWP here, but Crims able to do just as good a job. He gets that one kill and drops down. Now, the added benefit to having the M4 there over the AWP, right, is like kind of what you want him to have. And JW is still at the crossroads to help out. Oh, Brokey, how have you managed that, my friend?
Sneaky.
He sneaks down Crims. As he gets full blind, Brokey just leaps across his screen, and Crims has got no idea that there's a player in CT right now. Brokey could shut down this whole round. He's going to catch one man in rotation, but that is it.
Boxes. Crims taking his time. JW's going to go first out the window for that contact, watching towards the tunnels, but this time is ticking, and heavily so. Nico in a clutch. He can't afford to die here before they tap the bomb. He needs to wait, and now they're sticking it. Nico needs both kills, and he can't find one. It's a defuse for FNATIC. Look for a third. FaZe get mollied out of long early. They can't abuse the spawns to take control, so it will be late flashes for Nico. Crims. Ooh, whited twice. Teammates in the pit as well, they know it. FNATIC going to swing off the back of that flash, and they do get a lot of damage off the HE from pit side. Crims with 4 in the final bullet. Nico firing back on either team. And FNATIC, they've fast-catted 2 players. They're going quick into middle. JW and Crims doesn't realize they've run right past. JW getting caught. Crims is ahead of them, but he doesn't know there's a second player there who's yet to turn around. Nico, he's right behind you. Brokey's going to get the kill. Okay, this is a mess. This is all over the place. It's the AWP from Brokey that saves Nico's life. Little does he know it. BMAS caught by aggression through the tunnels, and FNATIC get a big amount of real estate from that kill. Roland providing one. Golden follows up. FNATIC now back in charge, back in the lead, up by a man in this 3-on-2.
Well, words are hard, but a 2-on-3 is even harder for FaZe. And with this flank coming in from Flusher, he's got a few words to say. So we're going to give him the microphone, and we're going to see what he has to offer in this round. Lays waste to the first man, and doesn't even give Cold Zera this immediate fight. Instead flashes the angle, then reappears. Flusher, a ghostly apparition down at long. Cold, great catch. Stellar catch, not going to deny it. However, not what you want to be catching, as everyone gets tagged by that nade. The molly's now raining on in as well. They get extinguished by the close smoke. Flashes allow Crims to peek one up and deal with the first man and the second and the third.
He's so good.
Right, Crims, you love these anti-eco rounds, don't you, my friend? Let's get another one.
That. They're scared of the left side of the tunnels, but JW's covering it, allowing his teammate to watch this corner. There's the cover. Brolin with the shot, and the flash out mid is avoided. Crims is ready for the peak, dropping Nico as well. Already 2 kills for FNATIC in this round, and nothing for FaZe in terms of trades. They've just got to go running up the catwalk into Golden.
tag from JW. Somehow only to 40 damage as it is through those mid doors. And Brokey can put one player here alone. This is going to give them a very heavy long presence, but it means this fight between Brolin and Cold is so key. And Cold winning this out has left the post plant open to FaZe. A 2-on-3 now with a man at Catwalk and bomb planted there. Cold swinging wide.
Mid to try and sell a bit of fake, try and set themselves up for this split. Brolin's watched it, but he's also been blinded. Now Golden turning away is going to have to deal with his push. They're already out. He's missed his shot and his only shot. Brolin outside of the door. If he comes through, he's dead. FaZe welcoming him into the bomb site. And as soon as they allow him in, they close it out, and Nico
re-aggress, bless him, but just gets shot out of the round. Here it is again. FaZe, they've identified that B is a weakness as well, and they're not looking to let off the gas. They get in, they deal with Brolin, they follow up onto Golden, and yeah, this B hold, there's got to be something done here for FNATIC. FaZe.
Now FNATIC, this is the problem, right? Especially with early B rushes, is it means FaZe have so much more utility left in the tank. They haven't had to use anything to get here, and now they can just hold FNATIC out of the site, but flashing back in and blinded is Nico. The time is ticking. There's a player on the car. They need someone to stick this bomb. Cold finally showing his hand from the back of the site, and this one's done for FNATIC. Unless they stick this one. Cold misses this shot, but they get off, and that's going to be the round. FaZe pick it up. JW. Harry, they're coming back.
Yeah, let's see. Now can they hold the line? Brolin not able to find a kill initially. Has a rotation coming in from JW. That's the change. Instead of Golden being here, it's JW with this AWP support. He doesn't fare much better than Golden ever did at this side of the map. Once again, the B play works out for FaZe. However, they deal with rain down in mid, and this time there is a retake available to FNATIC in a 2-on-2.
Look at the flash here. Signals that BMS is close. JW realizes it. Oh, hits a tag. Can't get the kill, but Cold down in the second shot. JW not stopping. Oh my, 3 with a scout. How does he do it? Decimates FaZe on long. And in an eco round, this could still be FaZe's. Don't count them out. They are down by 2, but these are only pistols for FNATIC. Look at FaZe tapping back against these Deegs. Golden does respond.
Part, do we? We focus on how good Crims was in that game. I don't want that part to repeat itself, Hugo. I think at that point, you'll cry for Crims. Rain out through long, and there's a double set up here, but JW gets red and dealt with. And now, what was meant to be a bait and switch has just turned into a real mess at long. Flusher hiding in this smoke. He stayed alive for a lot longer than he should have been able to, but doesn't get anything out of this position. And with 1 minute and 5 seconds left, FaZe, they've got all the time in the world at this point.
There's no util, there's no one to support Crims. Brolin's on cap, but how much can he really offer from this position? Crims is on an island, he needs to put up kills, and he can't even get one. Brokey and Nico, double opener, leaving Golden alone in another unrealistic clutch. A 1-on-4 for the half. He's got Kit, Molly, Smoke, so all the tools at the disposal of Golden, but not the shots. He does find the first, but player at the car, another one on the cat, and even Brokey defending it long. There just wasn't a world for Golden. And FaZe, they're going to win the half. They're going to take, take 7. FNATIC winning the half rather, waiting. And no one knows. They're being baited in by the double setup on the site, so Rain could get a lot of value from this position.
There's a lot of bodies here for Nico to find, right, as he's peeking out from CT, but not able to get anything done. They now start to swarm, and FNATIC buzzing their way into this A bomb site. They get up, and now they get this bomb planted as well. 5-on-3 in the post plant. Pretty tricky round for FaZe to get back into.
Oh dear.
However, that shot from Brokey finally connecting is going to go a long way. Now they set up for this cat retake. Nico, what's he doing? He's still holding on to this wrap round in through mid. That's not a wrap that's going to be coming through for FNATIC. Instead, Flusher is just holding down long for rotations. He's available late to come in and help out if his teammates need it. And that's looking like a big if right now. Not going to be required. Nico all alone.
He's going to meet them in the middle. They've got 4 here on the other side of things. A quick grenade, a bit of damage, but these MAC-10s should swoop in to save the day. Flusher doubles down, and well, 1 by 1, this is a round where FaZe already look to be losing. Eagles can, of course, throw a bit of a spanner in the works. But FNATIC, they're just going to play things safely. Cross smokes coming down, and the cross behind the smokes as they set their way towards A with a bomb. BMS in the spawn. Got Brokey up on catwalk, already falling back to help middle, check for lurkers, and there is a lurker in the form of Brolin here to cut off those saves. Ooh. Yeah, This is an A split, but you can see Crims is selling a full B fake right now with all his utility. That's going to keep Brokey close, but aggression from FaZe does have a result. It finds a kill to Brolin, clears out the catwalk. Now this play comes down to entirely the long take with Crims on a lurk or a wrap, depending on how he wants to play it. Right now, no one's rotated off of B. That mid player is still hanging around in CT, but Brokey's going to begin to consider, and for good reason. He's getting shot from the cross. Flusher pulling out the primary, taking down BMAS on the site, and now FNATIC overwhelming A. Nice shots from Flusher. This MAC-10 is brutalizing.
The best spawn for B. This is a B rush right now from FNATIC, if you've ever seen one. 3 MAC-10s. A Galil and an AK, that's what they've got to try and get through. Smoke on that molly. Oh, JW right up in the face of Brokey. A little too close for comfort, perhaps. As now Cold, the last bastion of hope, go their way. And now they've abandoned this B bomb site with the hopes of getting into a weakened A side of the map. And that could not be further from the truth. They've gone from no danger, or very little danger, to suddenly danger around every corner. But Flusher missed the danger and shut down the first man. Crims has solidified another, but will they be ready for Brokey at Goose? They're not. They run in with the bomb out. No one checks it, and Brokey has just stolen this round away from FNATIC, helped out by mid.
And there is a double B setup for a change, so they are walking into a little bit more of a setup, but mid has been gifted over. FaZe going to have to flash through the doors, and they go. Brokey and Cole combine for a couple. Brokey with another, and now FaZe can even push through that CT smoke if they want. They do. JW dropped. Flusher has B, but he has no one with him, and no bomb.
Yeah, and they know he's here as well. He's isolated this one fight onto Cold Zera, but now 1v3 to attempt, and an AWP staring up at him from mid if he goes for this peek. Oh, this could be the one that seals his fate. NiKo is on this angle from the right side of middle. Flusher can put himself in the fire into this map.
Well, they would break it at 10, right? And then that would just be FaZe anti-ecoing, and then suddenly, you know, it's 12-11 or maybe even 12-12 with FNATIC over invest. So like, yeah, this is one round away from FaZe being back in control pretty much. FNATIC, they're going to just go fast. They've already lost a man in middle after getting one favorable trade. Golden killing his teammate, but he takes down an enemy with it, and JW dropping the one man along has rid FNATIC of any problems on this A site. It's just that CT retake for FaZe. Cold's dealt with Crims, Golden's still low, and even a single stray bullet could end this round for him. He gets the plant, Brokey climbs up, he can stick the bomb in the smoke. There's nothing to stop him. JW just has to spam and pray for the best. They're already on the defuse, they won the round, and JW...
NiKo has been on this angle, waiting patiently for a while, creeping into the crosshair, and he finds JW. Crims falls shortly thereafter. While they do deal with one of these two players at the long side, it's not going to be the majority. NiKo falling back into the pit. Rain even came around to help him, now taking this position back up at the crossroads. Knowing that this is going to be a cap play, he gets that information, flashes NiKo in for the peek. This shot from NiKo. We'll see the bomb now crossing into this site. It's going to get planted. FNATIC in a 3-on-4 post plant. With Short's got to hold on. And with 3 players about to come his way, you're asking a hell of a lot. Can he do it? Can he muster up these kills? There's one and a second, but does get traded by the third. Golden now holding down the line, and it all falls onto NiKo. 1v2, half the time ticked off this bomb, and he's trying to pick up the pace, trying to get FaZe back into this round, and Golden is good. That was just one to keep us on our toes, Hugo, from Flusher. He likes to do that, throw a curveball our way. Let's see if he can throw one the way of FaZe. Inside of this site, Rain, 7 kills to his name. He's been like someone who for FaZe has looked stellar as of late, having a very quiet game right now, and now will be the perfect time to get to the vintage Rain moments at the catwalk, but he only puts up 1. Immediately traded by Flusher. This A bomb site now secured, and FNATIC once again in a 3-on-4. This time though, Brolin gets caught down in CT, hunting for these kills. So while this bomb plant is going to come through for JW and Flusher, this is not an easy or a nice spot to be in. There's one player at long, but they haven't spotted BMAS, who is at this long side as well, playing close. Flusher taking matters into his own hands, but only putting up 1, now leaves it on JW. And BMAS has crossed.
Nico's also got another AWP in mid. I mean, everywhere FNATIC go, they're walking into these scopes, and there's the first. Nico dropping JW. He's going to back up as well. That molly is a problem for FNATIC, and they have to throw a smoke to cut out Nico. He's dropped a smoke of his own to play in front of it. Nico not letting them get away with squat, but finally finished off through the smoke, sets up this B play. There's still 2 inside of the site with Cold as well watching the tunnels. He should have at least a guaranteed kill as FNATIC go for it, but that smoke in the tunnel is a problem for them, and Brokey is putting in bullets from the site into these mid players. Roland needs a trade, but he's getting pinched on from behind, and Cole with the AWP, of course, gets that kill. Flusher left alone.
Going to find itself, and Cold's repositioned. Maybe the timing's perfect on that, and it is. The time. Wow, he is hid from the artillery of FNATIC. He didn't realize it, but he's dodged death in a big way. Cold's error, staying alive in spite of the odds against him. JW with just a Glock doubling up. All right, come on then, JW.
Even more threatening to FNATIC, but he moves forward as Brolin jumps. It's a perfect timing for Cold Zero. Looked like he could have died there, but Brolin caught jumping on top of the box, and Flusher now has to hold on to this. He's getting preoccupied. Brokey's pushed the back line, and FaZe, what an expertly played round. The bait and switch, the setup there in lower, sucks the life out of FNATIC, and now 2 players out long into a double setup. Crim switches weapons, and BMAS shuts them both down. JW in a 1-on-5.
FNATIC round. W will at least get that kill there onto Nico.
How does he hit that shot?
Onto the AWP if he wants. Instead, he's going to throw it out the map. Get out of here with that AWP. JW at least making it a little bit more expensive here. That's $4,750. Irretrievable. It doesn't really matter. Hey, Rain's going to flash for this peek from BMAS, and 4 players blinded at Cat. Everyone was wiped from that. BMAS, here's the chance, a reflash in, and that allows him the double. Does eventually get traded, but it's still massively in favor of FaZe here up against this partial buy.
I love the double flash, because after FNATIC get blinded, they instantly, you know, run away, and then they realize, okay, someone's around this corner, we need to look at it, and everyone stares at the corner, and then the second flashbang comes through, and, well, FNATIC just get mowed down. The reason Nico's repositioned in this round is really smart is because he knows that FNATIC are low money, and therefore won't have the AWP in mid, so holding the catwalk and denying the cross to the site to disable FNATIC's money and not let them plant on A is Nico's game. That's his aim. JW, he's going to need some aim in this game if he wants to take down these 2. Rain tagged up and spawned. Nico can peek off the back, but there's already a flank, and that should lock. Cole's been really good at holding down this B-bomb site with that AWP when required, and this time he'll shut down Golden in middle through the door, through the smoke, blinded. I mean, keep adding icons to the kill feed at this point, because Cold, he's going to hit them all. Brolin ready to go out mid. There's a player there, though. Oh, he doesn't check yet, and now FNATIC, they are falling apart in this map.
Man, this was 14-9 in their favor.
This is the exact same as Vitality Na'Vi. 14-9 up for Vitality. Na'Vi pull a huge T-side.
Lying in wait on the other side, begging FNATIC to walk into his crosshair. Flusher, is he going to account for a man in this drop-down position? Rain hidden just around the corner. Flash goes in. Flusher tries to go past and gets caught on him. It's all left onto Crims. 1v4. 27 kills to his name, and it's not going to be enough. FaZe, they pick up the victory here on Dust 2. They get it in the bag.
You go, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to start to get some more smoke coming out of these barrels over here on this A site. And so far, it's Brolin leading the charge with 2 Glock kills. That's going to go a long way in what is the offensive measure here to the side of FNATIC. Now that they get this bomb down, they can back off a little bit. They can feel a little bit secured, and that there's only 3 players from FaZe alive in a retake scenario. Highly unlikely. In fact, not likely at all, as it doesn't look like they're going to go for it.
Cold's had enough. He's not even, he's got the kit, Trace, and he's hanging around B like, yeah, guys, yeah, stick the bomb. It's only 10 seconds. It's fine. You'll be good. They're going to save their armor. He's going to save the kit. He was looking for this kill down B lower, but Flusher is trying to cut off rotations from the B bomb site. He's actually going to get cut down from behind, but does he get a kill before that point? He certainly thinks BMAS, but here's the flank from Cold. Uh-oh, whiff shots. Does recover, but I mean, these kills mean nothing for FaZe.
Yeah, it means absolutely nothing at this point. It's all pretty much for gigs.
Coming through from Cold, it's silent, but so is JW. Neither of them are going to know, and JW's got the drop. Cold not ready for a deep position like that, and Rain is still on long, but JW's dropped to cut off rotations. A player in heaven should have communicated that. Brokey's going for the knife. Oh, I love this. It's so sneaky. It's so cheeky, and he's got an AK upgrade as well. The death is there, but who cares? Brokey knifes JW, and there's not many people who can say they've done that.
Yeah. Right off the top.
He also lets his teammate die for that knife. Well, I'd like to make that very clear. Someone came to CT, Brokey didn't tell them.
maybe it was communicated, hey man, you know, we want to kind of get the mental edge in this game early on, so perhaps we'll let you go for this knife at the expense of my own life. But probably not. Either way, Bemis, the young prospect here for FaZe, brought to stand in. Now, look at them. They're going 4 deep. They're going to go towards Brokey. Here's that AWP that we talked about. See if we can line up one. Not good for one. It's JW. Revenge. Being knifed last round is going to sacrifice that AWP right away.
That's what you like to see. Now he can even pick it up if he wants. Flash is selling a B fake. This is pretty standard for FNATIC, and Flash is going to go down, but luckily there are more than enough members to deal with this A play. Rain buys, walks right past Brolin, absolutely blindsides him through that smoke, and Nico's even dropped the bomb mid-plant. This is a mess right now for FNATIC, and they need to pick it back up. Crim's stuck with a double peek from FaZe. It's just JW. He can't find that AWP on Brokey. It's pushed short side. He could actually go for it now. No one's watching it. But in a 1-on-4 with 20 seconds, good luck getting away with your life. Coldzera won't let it happen. FNATIC are ready to execute B, and FaZe have fallen for it. Look at this rotation, 2 on A, plus a man in heaven going up. There's only 2 on this lower site. The train gets in the way, though.
Yeah, it absolutely did. Somehow Crims, though, just barely missing his shot. It's Bemis, lonely Bemis, all by himself at the barrels, and he's got to hold off a FNATIC that's looking to get in the site. Flusha will be the one to remove him from the barrels itself. But now, Coldzera on a crossfire, can't seem to hold the fort down either. Nico, what do you got for us? Seems to be not much, but has landed us a 2v2 with the bomb planted here in the B bomb site. Oof. Crims looking to tap away, had a remarkable first map. Looking to carry it on right here. Shots being exchanged, but it's Brokey that's slidden out with AWP in the meantime. His teammate Rain has fallen. What can Brokey do here? It's not quick enough to find Golden. That's going to be another round for FNATIC. And, well, for FaZe, for it to have even gotten that close is, you know...
Rain and re-smoking the bridge. That allows FaZe to move out of CT, though, and set up for this retake. But FNATIC are using that smoke as cover to retreat back towards short side. They've got to be careful from the spam. JW knows they're on the other side, knowing is half the battle. He might go through this one. JW playing off of the audio. Rain's going to drop him. Very good from Rain. Brolin's now left in the clutch, and Brokey's caught him in the sight. Brolin trying to find that second player. Rain's wrapped, and he will get away with a kill. Defuse just
even on 40 HP. Pretty scary individual. There you go. First shot. Lands it onto Brolin. Looks for the wall bank. It's ridiculously close. Have some teammates here to help him. It was Rain. Now Rain's going to have to sit there. Oh my God, Golden. One thing they haven't done and could prove to be fatal is check the corner for Brokey. Brokey's only good for 1. That was the saving grace. That bought him just enough time. Coldzera is on the spot. Johnny on the spot with the ammo. And it's JW in a 1v2.
Quite a wrap round as well for how much value you got to wonder. 20 seconds here. JW's got to be really quick in the site. He can't start walking along. He's just got to run and try and get that bomb back under his control. 15 now, and FaZe double set up in the bank. JW, last thing he'll expect. He smokes the bomb, hoping that maybe FaZe is going to give him anything here. And he's hearing all of this.
Oh, yes, he is. He's got a lot of information, and all of it so crucial. Every second of it that passes. Even if Golden finds that first kill in the Brokey, this is such a spanner in the works. They're going to continue to find some frags, though. So if Rain doesn't hurry up or stop what could be a bomb plant here, it's start turning very dicey. In fact, Brolin has no commitment. He has no problem until now, where Rain has the answer, and ultimately they're going to get the defuse. They're going to save some ops, and well, FaZe are going to pick up that round.
Well, they have FaZe's money completely on the edge. It is low, but you know FaZe are going to force regardless. But FNATIC, they want to go fast. They want to go aggressive, and they're going to at least trade out 1. But this heavy B-side defense is full with CTs, 3 of them, and all of them finding kills. Rain's one-tap Brolin out, and again a palm for FNATIC. It's nice, but it's not enough, as FaZe surely should be able to retake this 3-on-1.
Yeah, you do love to hear that. There's something so satisfying in that headshot, you know? It's just nice. Either way, JW with his deagle out, 1v3. He's going to work his way up the sandbags, try to position himself here after picking up an AK. Just try to stop the defuse. Now, he hasn't heard the bomb get tapped yet, and that's because they're not even close to it. They're not in the site, but they're starting to lock it down. Nico goes far. He checks Monster. Here comes a flash through the smoke and the spray for JW. They're going to stick it. The bomb's going to get defused. JW didn't quite have the bead on it, did have the read on it, but at the end of the day, it's FaZe Clan. Little did they know. Bemis spotting off of sandbags. Here comes a pop flash from JW. Now, they're going to open the door at the same time. That's going to give them that lead time to try to clear water. Golden, probably a little flashbang by his teammate there. Of course, timing
I don't think he thought there was a second one coming.
Yeah, I don't think anybody did, really, yeah.
Ooh, BMAS, he is very close. JW could jump on his head, the full-on Goomba Stomp potentially in the site. FNATIC are going, Flusher's going to clear him, BMAS gets away with one, but Flusher doubles down. That's huge from Flusher, but is it enough for FNATIC? As only Brolin is again left in a clutch here. A 1-on-3 bomb in the site, he gets a kill, but this orb is still here. This orb is still holding down the line, and with every second that passes, Rain gets closer and closer on this flank. There's only 10 seconds left. He needs to grab this bomb right here, right now, and missing the shot from Brokey. Brolin can tap it, but he should be dead to Rain, and they're going to rush him down. Oh, Brolin, he's not got it. He's not got it. Rain can't move. He shouldn't move, and he won't move. He'll wait for the kill to deliver itself to him. Yeah, and FNATIC, they want a bit of rhyme to their rhythm. They want the rush to the B bomb site. Again, it's not been great to them, but Flusher doesn't care. He's not thinking about the past. He's more focused on the present, maybe even the future. FNATIC looking for a bomb plant. Brokey's already wallbanged Flusher out from behind default, and he just rotates up A, because that was the only play they saw inside of B, but BMAS has realized that there's a little bit more twist in the tail, there's a little bit more tease in the sight, and FNATIC losing another man before they eventually abandon this position. But this has just been FNATIC like looping in and out of B in these past few rounds for very little success, and that one, well, that one's gonna sting.
That one's gonna feel good though for Brokey. Think, haha, you've hit that shot, and that's pretty much the end of it. Brolin, again, left by himself. Does have just a deagle this time, and really nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. He'll be able to take down Nico before he finds himself exiting the round. 8-5. FaZe Clan making it look good right now. Now long A looks like a viable option.
Ooh, no.
Really haven't done much here this entire game on long A.
Ooh.
Playing around in the bathroom is not exactly where you want to find yourself, but of course, for FaZe Clan, the numbers on the minimap are looking a little stacked.
It's so weird that they've just given up B. They're just in the heads of FNATIC. They know exactly what's going on, and they don't even care the fact that the B site's open.
It's the spirit of Olaf. And obviously, he's picked FaZe today, because Brokey is going to be taking down Crims with AWP. This is another round that has not started well for FNATIC. The footing that they've got, the territory, the control, if you want to call it that, just simply isn't enough at this point. Brokey, he's going to go for a repeat here. Little does he know, Golden will be waiting on the other side of the wall, and it's an easy kill. Golden was already very low, and now it's just a 2v4.
Yeah, Olaf's Spirit may have hurt FNATIC, but not as much as Spirit hurt FNATIC on the board. But a map down, and down by some rounds. They're getting some crucial kills on this A site that will open it up for a plant, despite FaZe's 4-man setup. They rotate to B, and now they've got to come back up into the A site. Flusher doing more damage by the second. Nico shouldn't be having this kill ever, and Flusher will not let it happen. Brolin's got the rotate cut off, and missed shots, but he at least puts BMAS down low, and there's no way that FNATIC should be able to drop this round. The bomb's planted for them. Brolin has to cross from the bank, and that's 6 near the end of the half. 1 left for FNATIC to find.
Nico, boosted up, looking in water, spotting water, knowing that this has been at least a place that FNATIC have been hanging out decently regularly.
Yeah, and Rain, you know, he may have struggled back on Dust. He's having a great game right now. You know, he's one of the top players in his team. The kill distribution is real close anyway, and he's been holding on the connector, coming on a lot of these flanks as well. This round looks like it's going to be the same, but if he goes too early, Golden's going to hold him. That's always the hardest thing as a con or a B-short player, knowing when is the right time to strike. And Rain, he has the intuition, he has the knowledge, he has the kills. 2 from the flank. It's going to leave Crimson Flusher and another 2-on-4, but don't count FNATIC out in these rounds.
Yeah, definitely don't count FNATIC out. We saw what happened last round. Okay, maybe it's safe to count them out at this point. But Flusher, there's a smoke in front of him, so anything is possible. He sends himself right on through it. 1v4. This would be monumental for Flusher, who has an AK in his hands. He's going to drop a smoke towards long, look towards the site, and what an awkward transfer that was. Regardless, we're going to go to a break because that here, 2-0ing FNATIC. Unheard of, really. Here we go. Rain's going to be one of the first ones out. Crims with the response. He can only hit so many shots before he runs out of bullets, but it's all going in the way of FaZe Clan. So far, so good. Just Brolin and Flusher alive in the site.
Brolin trying to tap him down, not really given an angle, and does deal with Cold Zera there. So this is left a 2-on-3 open. Defuse kit on Flusher. They do have time to work with for FNATIC, but it is dwindling and starting to tick away from them. Brolin trying to spearhead this retake, looking for Nico, and a convincing tap there to find him. BMAS and Brokey, double Bs. Let's see if they can buzz their way back in to this retake. They swing, they peek, and Brolin shuts them down the first time around. A stellar pistol from Brolin as he locks in this round for FNATIC. 7 on the board as they look to lay behind it. Deagles for Rain and BMAS. Early on, setting up down here in the connector with 2, focusing out, trying to grab this mid control. They've got BMAS unarmored with the Deagle, floating around outside of B. Now, he's just trying to keep an eye on this side of the map and deny any aggression to FNATIC. However, denying aggression the way of these Swedes is a pretty tall order, as he finds out. Grims goes aggressive and shuts him down with the MP9. Brolin holding close in the toilets, and in this second half of play, he's looking to come alive once again, finding the kill that keeps things in the advantage of FNATIC here. Still creeping forward, still looking to do damage, but it's a stellar nade from Flusher that will finish off Nico. Brokey and Cold left up in a 2-on-4, and Brokey is a long way away with this bomb. He's trying to get a bomb plant at B, and Cold is just faking into this A bomb site. He has got a lot of players here keeping an eye on him, but this doesn't mean that the B site is free real estate by any means. Brokey to find, despite being low on HP. It's not impossible, but that's not to say this is a round that Brokey should ever be picking up either. FNATIC all grouping up, coming in through CT, and they're just looking to play a numbers game. Brokey is going to be hard-pressed to find much from this position, especially with them keeping good spacing between them, trying to keep these trades open, and Brokey will get blindsided. Defuse going to come on in, 3 players staying alive with upgrades onto AKs on 2 of them. If you're FNATIC, you're going to take that.
Odds are they have left someone inside of the site to defend it, and B, get the bomb planted while also being under attack. So props for getting the bomb down. That's going to help an economic situation, but here we are with a fast play out B, it looks like.
Yeah, this is a risky round for FaZe. They force bought again. They've tried to keep this pace up, and they have come to regret that decision in a very big way. They put everything into this round, and they don't get a single kill. It's flawless for FNATIC as they tie Flusher over in heaven. Golden can hear all this utility. He knows what's going on. Rain was tagged up earlier on, and he just gives that kill away. Brolin now rejoining the rest of the gang at B, and actually this has prompted a rotation from JW. So now we look to coldzera. He's the key man for FaZe. He gets deep within the A bomb site, and he's going to sneak on up just to wait to cut down these rotations. JW shouldn't be aware that players are this deep, especially not with that bomb only just going down now. Cold, not exactly a mystery where this AWP resides. And he'll just wait. And in a way, the longer he waits, the more effective this position becomes, right? Because JW, I'm imagining that, ooh, he is going to check it, but Cold able to mop that kill up as he looks to put a 10th on the board for FaZe. BMAS has heard a player on rotation as well. And he comes in on the behind of Golden, deals with that frag, leaves Flusher in the 1v3, and this might be a round that's asking a little too much. Really what they're playing for here. They've got Rain up close, they've got connector control, still players outside of B. Your options are open to you at this point in time if you're FaZe. So even as you're pressuring this A site, you know, if you kind of see something that you don't like or you hear that you've got players on rotation, you can change your mind. And they certainly might on the back of these 2 players at B getting into this site. Now, there is some resistance offered up from Golden. Damage being done up at A in the meantime. FNATIC, they're very confused as to where this play is looking to end up. And FaZe, truthfully, they didn't even know until moments ago. This bomb rotates down towards B, and they will get it planted. Flusher out from heaven, not able to go toe-to-toe with BMAS. He's on 3 kills. He has secured FaZe an 11th round, almost single-handedly. A small hole that Nico can, like, crawl his way through and get into this site. They'll take anything at this point on the FaZe side. And setting up to split through long and toilets. Nico maybe about to uncover Flusher, and he's been spotted. Time might be running out for Flusher. That Molotov from beyond the grave is going to burn out Nico. 3-on-3 now, and JW, I like this. He takes up the position of his fallen teammate now. This isn't just him out for revenge, but that's definitely a part of it. What he does from being here is they're likely going to discount this position, because why on earth would there be a second man here? And indeed they do. Rain checks it, but he doesn't really believe in the check. And now it's just Brokey, 10 seconds on the clock. He needs these kills because a bomb plant feels very optimistic. He's hunting them down, and Deagout does find the first. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, and he gets shut down by Golden. 11 on the board for FNATIC. That one comes down to the time, and it's a team ace series before
just
this
outright period. 2-1, whatever it takes. They've basically gotten away with murder in this group. Put the book 3-0. And after yesterday's showing versus Spirit, I think that's the one that they really escaped the gauntlet with. nonetheless, they're going to try to aggress over here on the B side of things now. It's FaZe Clan with the gas pedal press all the way down. Bemis on the scene. He's going to find two for himself. JW with a response in the form of an AWP. That's set up for what is only left of him and Brolin.
Yeah, JW, he's trying to bait them in to this crossfire, but Nico, he's not amused, the old saying goes.
Yeah, and you know, loose lips sink ships, Harry. Don't even think that applies here, but nonetheless. We get the bomb planted for FaZe Clan with 10 alive in the server. We might be looking at a unicorn round, but I highly doubt it. Bemis has set himself up here on the bottom side of the door of the connector. And with just these pistols, there really wasn't a whole lot of expectation for FNATIC, other than the fact that this does put FaZe up to 14. That's just 2 away. Trying to make it competitive here at the end of the round. Broky's got some fight left in him, though. He wants to take it. Come on, then, FNATIC. Let's have it.
Crims sneaking on in. Doesn't have a kit, but if he did, there's like a danger in this round that he could have stuck the bomb. Well, blindside Brokey, but there's a lot of other players here, and the bomb is going to help in removing Crims from the map. Takes down a couple of players as he goes, though. He shows to information that Long's been taken, and FaZe, in response to seeing 2 players peeking through the connector, you've already anticipated that these are guys from the A bomb site. Nico, he's just selling a fake right now, and while he only gets 1, now the rest of the gang explode into A. They've got to clear out truck, and someone here has caught a very favorable timing. Doesn't matter for Flusher, as he's not able to find anything off of it. 3 on 3, the A site has fallen, but JW fast up through the connector. Is he going to check for Cold's error? He's hiding in this little position right now. Rain gets dealt with, but Cold comes in with the trade. And now it falls to him and Brokey to navigate this 2-on-2 with the bomb planted. He planted for toilets by the looks of things, so Cold can fall off and play this in the post plant. He actually tries to re-aggress in, and actually I say they planted for toilets. Is that a CT plant? That looks like a CT plant. Oh dear. Oh dear, yeah. That's
made the call. He's out. He's conceded the round. It's over. He heads away, and that's a 12 for FNATIC. They needed that one big time, obviously.
Around 28 if they lose this round. So there's still a chance for FaZe, but they won't get many more chances like this, and so you've really got to seize them. You've really got to take them in your stride right now. Cold backed in at short, still alive, still fighting. Brokey getting out through Monster, trying to carve a path into this B bomb site, but right now it's Flusher who's hidden behind this site box, just playing this to perfection. Now going to go up and over, and Brokey's not ready. He gets shut down. Follow up from Flusher. 13 on the board for FNATIC. They're trying to make the... Yeah, it's going to be another one of these A plays for FaZe. It's there, but BMAS should have been dead there, but he's able to deal with Crims up close, and man advantage taken, still only Deagles, right? It's going to take a little while before you get too worried, but now this is where you start to get worried. JW, he's a man who doesn't really... Oh, okay, never mind. He just gets deagged out the round as well. The Deagles might be enough for FaZe. Flusher and Golden. Kill on Flusher, smoke on Golden. They can try and get that onto the bomb. I think that's really the only combination of things that are going their way. Flusher, mid-air. All right, buddy. He gets that kill. Smoke on the bomb. Flusher taps it. He's the man with the kit. He's got to stick it now. They've got to get him off, and Nico's going to nail it with the Deagle. 15 for FaZe, match and series point, and all 10 players in the server. And so I can't imagine the kind of relief it must feel that finally you're starting to see the results of all the hard work you're putting in outside of the server. You're starting to feel them tangibly in the server now. Golden gets the information that they're outside of B, and so a full rotation coming in from FNATIC. For these AKs, as they get up close, they're going to turn FNATIC into mincemeat. Can the Deagles get this over the line in this round for FNATIC? It's not looking like it, but so little time, 7 seconds. Luckily enough, they deal with Crims just in the nick of time. FaZe, they'll take this series